Hi everyone, Sailor Moon Serena here, and Sailor Earth Ernest here, or Ernest P. Worrell here. And today we're going to talk about was Ernest being Sailor Earth, was it a slight on NAOKO Takeuchi? Or is it wrong for Ernest to be Sailor Earth? Now, in the Sailor Moon followership, there are some folks in the Sailor Moon followership who like to follow NAOKO Takeuchi's oversight of only girls or women can be sailor fighters or keepers or whatever you want to call them. Now, I can't seek anywhere on the interwebs where it says this. And some folks are going to say, oh, she said it. Well, I can't seek it anywhere. So is it a true oversight or is it not? Now, a lot of folks are going to say that Toei and Bandai, when they were making the drawing shows and the drawing films and the film games, yeah, they had to follow the oversight. I don't think it was an oversight, but they say it is. And they say that that was the grounds to why NAOKO Takeuchi and the Toei business had didn't like, that NAOKO Takeuchi didn't like how the free lights or the Sailor Star lights were handled. Jordan, Jillian, and Dustin. Dustin, Jillian, and Jordan were handled. Because in the Sailor Stars, the books, they were not the main cells, but the less cells. And then in Sailor Stars, the drawing film, they were the main cells. Now, why NAOKO Takeuchi would have a bind with Toei for how they made the Sailor Starlights, my guess was they were men. That Jordan and Dustin and Julian were men who, when they shape-shifted into Sailor Star Healer, Maker, and Fighter, they became women. And that's what led a lot of folks into believing the whole only girls or women could be fighters or keepers oversight. And a lot of them truly follow it. A lot of them, get irked or angered if there are any other men sailor fighters. Now, keep in mind, this was before Ernest became Sailor Earth. So you already had Dustin, Jordan, Julian, the Sailor Starlights already doing it. Once Ernest came along as Sailor Earth, you keep in mind that Jordan, Dustin, and Jillian had to walk so Ernest could run. And at the end of the day, I don't really know if it was a true oversight or not. Now, a lot of folks out there are some folks out there who think that there should not be a Sailor Earth under the grounds that Darien, Tuxedo Max, or Evening Wear Hide, or Aldeling Darien, Aldeling Endymion, whatever you want to call him, is Sailor Earth. Well, he's one of the Aldelings of the Earth, but he isn't the owner of the Earth. So that should be known right there. Now, the whole women can only be sailor keepers or sailor fighters oversight, was it something that NAOKO Takeuchi came up with, or was it just something that the Sailor Moon followership, my arm, elbow, my arm, or is it something that they came up with, coming up with their grounds for why they were against it? Do you think there's any truth to it? I don't know, Sailor Moon. I don't know if only girls can be fighters or keepers was a true oversight that NAOKO Takeuchi came up with, or someone at Aldeling Golings or the Toei business came up with. I don't know if it was something that was a true thing or something the followership came up with. All I know is that when I became Sailor Earth, and this happened towards the end, this happened, somewhere in early 2008 YL, but I didn't get the Dawnland until 2009 YL at the latest. And keep in mind, I never knew what sailor fighters or sailor keepers were. Now, I knew what the mic keepers were, and there have been men and women mic keepers and the Might Keepers. So I didn't know it was a big deal. And it wasn't like I was the first one. Shit. It wasn't like I was the first one to be one. I know that I was opening a door, walking through a door, which had been opened up by, Jordan, Dustin, and Julian years ago, and Sailor Stars. If that had happened, I guess between 95 YL, if you're going by Toei and Viz's work, it may have been a lot earlier if you were going by Deke or Cloverway's work, which Deke and Cloverway never did anything with. And at the end of the day, some folks out there might wonder, is that a scratch or is this a smear? Then some folks might wonder at the end of the day if there's any truth to it. I mean, Robot Chicken or Toll Chicken made fun of this years later with having a Sailor Earth who said that he was Sailor Earth, who said he had all the skills and craft that Earth had, making him the first men sailor fighter. But someone thought it was more of a stunt and lark and wasn't being taken earnest. Yes, it is true that Jordan, Dustin, and Julian, the Sailor Starlights, were the first men sailor fighters because they were men. When they shapeshifted, they became women, which would have made it hard for anyone at Cloverway or Pioneer or anyone else that wanted the rights to work with it. But it wasn't like they couldn't do anything to it. There are ways around it. But your guess is good as mine. At the end of the day, did the Sailor Starlights break that oversight that says only girls or women can be sailor fighters or sailor keepers? What do you believe? What do I believe, Sailor Earth? I believe at the end of the day, I don't know if there's any truth to NAOKO Takeuchi saying that. It would be like Han Siobhan saying that only men could be Might Keepers, and you can see there are men and women Might Keepers on the Might Keepers. So I don't know. I don't know if NAOKO Takeuchi ever said that. Can't seek any truth anywhere on the interwebs that she ever said it. But some folks say she said it, and I can't seek anywhere where she ever said it. So your guess is good as mine. If you like this film, then follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Don't forget to share, thumb up, and playlist this film. And don't forget to watch the other film I made earlier this morning, where me and Sailor Mini Moon, Little Moon, or Small Moon made our film. And if you haven't followed us, don't forget to hit that bind and ringer to know when the next upload, live stream, or short's been done. But no podcast, since we don't got the feed to upload podcasts. I, Sailor Moon Serena, I, Sailor Earth Ernest, will see you later. Know what I mean?